All right. Well, we are going to go ahead and start the new rep training. And we are. All right. Okay, so once you sign up to become a distributor, you are then given a couple emails. And so from there, you can go ahead and accept it, and then you can log into your virtual office. So it'll come up looking like this. So obviously, you get your username and password. You're just going to go ahead and sign in. Okay, and then it's probably gives you some sort of a weird default password. So this is your dashboard, okay? Everybody has different numbers, everybody has different alerts, everything's geared towards you personally. Okay, so up here in the right-hand corner, every distributor has their identification number. We call it a FIN number. So if ever you call distributor support or need to provide your FIN number, that associates you with your account, okay? It's in that top right corner. And obviously I put my little picture there, so I know about that. That it's me. Okay, let's go over the basics. The first thing you would want to do is set up your website, which is super important. So you would come here to my personal file, and you would come over here to digital assets and my websites. Okay? Now we can click down here, and I suggest in this portion you put your first and last name, your phone number, and your email. I don't ever put a physical address. One, it can be, I think it's kind of dangerous to do that because this is out for everybody, so I would never want to put my physical address. You can put Lawrence, Kansas, say, as an example, but I would definitely do that. And then you can upload a picture, which I do recommend doing, so people can obviously know it is your page that they are looking at. And then obviously mine have already been set for me, but my personal website address, they will give you some options as to how to choose yours. It might be some numbers. You can change it to ashleythornton.juiceplus, whatever, and you can do that there. You also get a Tower Garden website as well, but it's all through your website. So if I click on my website, it's going to go ahead and pull up. It's got my contact information in the top right corner. It has the pictures that I want, everything like that. But if I click on Tower Garden, it's the same website as it would be for the other one. So don't feel like, oh, I have to have two. It's all connected. So just so you guys know that. All right, so we'll click out of here. And you can pick your marquee, which I always suggest doing the trio for sure. And then you can pick a video as well that you want to highlight. I always like to do Bridging the Gap video. These are all things you can take a look at later if you haven't got to play with your virtual office or your website quite yet. So those are two videos I like to do. And then you can go ahead, and that's super easy. So we're done with that. Do you guys have any questions so far, or is that pretty easy?
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Another thing that you're going to have is once you log into your virtual office for the first time, there will be a pop-up screen that says to input your account information for your you want to input your information for direct deposit. So that is a great way. It goes straight to your account. We get paid between this about the 6th and the 10th of each month, but regardless, it's about the 7th, to be honest. They close out the month and then you get paid. So it's just easier that way, and then they don't have to charge you like shipping your what am I supposed to say, paycheck out. Also, your bonus checks do come in the mail as a hard copy. That's the only thing you definitely want is your hard copy bonuses. So, and if you click back into your personal stuff, you can edit any of your personal information. You can change your password right here, all of that, okay? Kind of those basics. So, Okay, now this is the fun part, how to submit a Juice Plus order. And these, again, this is the basics that I'm teaching you today. There's a lot of stuff on here that I still am learning. So we'll just get you to the nitty gritty. So up here you've got 3 buttons, and we've got just a regular Juice Plus order. You've got your Children's Health Study order and your Tower Garden. Now, if you are doing a children's health study, you must submit it through this way. If you did it through the regular order, it wouldn't connect the child and the sponsor to then get that sent out together. But we'll just show you a regular Juice Plus order. So we click on here, and it always defaults to the installment plan, which is almost 95% of the time. That's the case of what everybody does with the capsules and the gummies, because that you are taking the same amount every day, and you're going to go through it in a 4-month cycle. Now, the complete is a little bit different per person, especially as distributors. We can just get on here and order complete whenever we want, and that is more of an option of a pay in full. So if I just want to pay in full for a one-time single shipment of complete, I just need to put a little 1 here and add it to my cart. Then I'll come up here and I'm going to check out. And that's the same if you were going to do installments for the capsules or the gummies. You would do it the same way. You just put a 1 in there, add to cart. It's going to be exactly the same. Then you've got your little FIN number here. Like I told you earlier, that's your identification number. So this is saying that this order is going to go under me. Now, I have done this many times, and you'll find out this too. I have other reps on my team who either can't put in an order, or I know this order needs to go under them, whatnot. I can change that number to go directly under them. So I don't have to like log into their account or anything. I can make that order go directly under them. It's very convenient. So obviously you're just going to put in all the information that you see there, everything in red. Obviously you need to have. The phone number for sure is super important, because that links all of the orders together, and you can pull it up a lot easier that way than through the order number, which is kind of hard to find sometimes. You don't have it on you, but you're like, well, I know my mom's phone number, so I can give you that. So that's much easier. Then you can just follow the procedure all the way down here. And then you can just obviously put in the credit card information. If the credit card information is all good, it'll pop up and say your order has been submitted. Fantastic. And so you get an email that says that you have an order that's been put under you, and then you'll get a follow-up email maybe a day or so later that says it's been shipped out. The customer gets that shipping information as well, but I always like to follow up and just say, hey, your stuff is shipping out, should be there in about 5 days, and you can track it, and that's another layer of learning. We won't get into it tonight, but that's always fun, because I have customers who will be like, we're going to be out of town. You know, I'm going to have my mom come and pick it up. Where was it delivered? Or if it's an apartment building, it was left at the front office. You can definitely have that conversation with people. So it's nice to be able to track your stuff. I like tracking my own stuff. So anyways, that's how you do that. Now let's show you how to do a children's health study, because it's a little bit different. Okay, and you can always get back to your little home screen by clicking just here on the Juice Plus Virtual Office. Okay, so Children's Health Study, which if you're not familiar with, the Children's Health Study is 1 million children that are now part of this study, where a child between the ages of 4, 18, and full-time college students, that means in a master's program as well, can take Juice Plus for free for 4 years. After 4 years, basically, they probably just re-enroll. So we have lots of people who do that. So basically, you would just come here. You're going to click I agree, and you can put the child's information. And Sandro, okay. Click here. So they can have the opportunity to take Juice Plus for free for 4 years. You will pick the adults right here, what they are going to get as the sponsor, so what product they want. They want to do the trio capsules, Fantastic. The child then gets the green and red gummies for free. Now, if the child is over 13 years old, they have the option to do capsules or gummies. So that's a nice option. They will get double the amount of gummies because an adult serving is 4 gummies per color. So they get double the amount for free. They don't pay anything extra or anything, or they can do the capsules as well. Okay, and then you would just go ahead and click next, and it would take you to the same screen that we had before. The only thing different, it would have the child's information on there as well. And then with the Children's Health Study, they are given a paper version just to fill out, and the adult usually can just sit down with the child, hey, have you noticed this or whatever, and they like to do that. They like to say it's a minimum of 4 so the child can interact and kind of voice what they're feeling a little more, but I think that they'll eventually maybe get rid of the age requirement, the minimum, and probably just be okay with however old you are. So anyways, so now we're back to our home screen, and you guys aren't going to probably have a lot of business alerts right here, but you're going to have customer alerts. So if you click on that, you can see that this is probably the most important. When you have customers' orders that are going out in the next 30 days or so, then you can look on here and be like, okay, Jana, your product is going to be on its way. It's coming on its way. It'll be there it's shipping out in a couple days. And Jana can be like, okay, great, but instead of capsules this time, can I do gummies? And you'd be like, oh yeah, not a problem. You can just go ahead and change that for them. It saves you some time and energy on the back end by taking care of your customer on the front end. Maybe they don't need it right away. Maybe they just need it delayed a month. Maybe they have additional questions about the complete, or maybe they want to change to the single serves instead of the bags or whatever. You would just want to, it's customer service for your customers. So that's probably the only other thing I wanted to show you here in the virtual office itself. You just really need to know how to set up your website. You need to know how to put in your account information to get paid. You need to be able to submit an order, and that is really about it for right now. Other than that, once you get some more customers and everything, we can teach you more about the virtual office. But for now, that's really, in a nutshell, what you need to know. When you're getting ready to put in your first order, please contact myself, Kayla, Bridget, Katie, Ashley, for them to walk you through that, just to be safe, just to be sure, because I'll never forget one of my first children's health studies. I did the entire order, and I was like, oh no, I didn't attach it to a child. I just had to call distributor support, give them the information, and they did that. It was not a big deal. I think there was a fax involved, but really it is very user friendly. Any questions about that? No? Pretty easy, right? Okay, so I'm just going to start clicking through since we're done with that. So a couple pages on Facebook that you've probably already seen that you've been added to or will be added to. Bridget is our Team Together distributor page, and that is the page where we do a lot of sharing information with our other team members downline to us or sideline to us. Allie Schneider is our direct national marketing director, which is the top level of the company, and we put a lot of information on here, upcoming events. We like to talk about our weekly phone calls that we have through our umbrella organization, Team Shining Star. We like to give shout out to people who do well and get a promotion. Whatever, we have great conversation on here, and it's very useful. And it's just for us as distributors. So customers aren't on this page. It is just for distributors. Okay. We do put files also. I totally forgot to say that. We do have files that are up here as well. Those really don't make a lot of sense to you now, but once we get further into it, some of these I use, some of them I don't. It just depends on what I'm looking for. But you can search this site, and it could, you know, anything that has to do with complete will pull up, and you can look that way throughout the site. So there was a video about some complete, and people are talking about, I don't know. So anyways, just as an example. So we can click out of that. And then we have our Juice Plus customer page. So this is where your customers get to go. So our theme this month, we always have a theme. We actually have a Juice Plus theme team at corporate, which is located in Memphis, Tennessee, and they help us out with our social media, so we don't always have to think of stuff to do for the month. So ours last month was active in April, and this month it's color your plate. So we update our profile picture. I took a picture of our Taco Tuesday, and that gets a couple of likes. Some people might want the recipe, talk about salad in a jar parties. It's to keep your customers engaged to what we have going on. And I know both of you have heard probably about the 10-day shred. That's another group that we can add our customers to if they are participating in that. And again, we do that at the 1st and the 15th of each month, and it has been wildly popular, and we are going to talk more about that tomorrow night on the training call as well. That's more of a business call tomorrow. That's going to be a good one. I'm really excited about that. And then, so we'll click out of that. Now, the Transform 30 is a program that was created by Dr. Mitra Ray. She is she's a biochemist from Stanford Medical. She has been in the industry of health for 30 years. Anyway, she created this program, and this is what we as a team really get behind, because it is the fastest way for your customers to have real results in their health, in their overall wellness, in how they look in the mirror every day, whatever they're looking for. That is what this program can provide. And the 10-day shred is exactly the Transform 30 program, but it takes the guidelines that she provides here, the saying yes to no dairy, you know, drinking water, exercise, say yes to Juice Plus. For sure, the shake mixes is very important for the 10-day shred, but we're saying yes to all this to the max. And instead of just reducing caffeine or reducing alcohol, you are saying absolutely no way for 10 days. And it has been really fun for people to, you know, commit to 10 days as opposed to 30. So maybe take 10 days at a time, and then you'll get to your 30. But it's been really great. So anyways, this is another website that you as a distributor get to have for free. So it's got great information about the challenge itself. Her video, this video here in the middle, I copy this very often and send it as a message to people, and they're like, oh wow, this sounds intriguing. I think I need to you know, get some more information about that. And if you haven't watched it, definitely watch it. And it's just a great piece to share with other people. And then we've got some business stuff down here. We talk about food journals and recipes and everything else that the support you get from the T30. And then it just talks more about the product and contact your representative, whatever. What I like about this is it's quick and easy, and it's really easy just to send out. Our Juice Plus website is great, obviously, but it has a lot of information. It talks about the clinical research. It talks about the Children's Health Study, the Tower Garden. Some people can think that's a little bit overwhelming. So I really like to send this one out for sure. Now, to sign up for that, you would just put in this URL is transform30.com/sign up /again. So you can put in all of this information over here. You're putting in your full name. You're going to put in Allie Schneider as your direct national marketing director. You're going to put in your PIN number, which is that number that's in the top right corner of your virtual office. You're going to put in your email address and your phone number. And then you are going to put in your Juice Plus website as well. So once you have all of that information in, you are now a proud owner of another website for Transform 30. And there's all sorts of different things that you can do within this as well, with business cards, order forms, invitations, you name it, with that say Transform 30 specific, and we can help you with all of that later once you kind of get your feet wet. Okay? All right. Okay, one more thing that you're going to be getting, as if you're like, oh, more stuff. We like to send out a welcome email to all of our new team members. So this will go out to you probably tonight, to you guys. Attached with it are a couple of really, I would say, very useful things. One, it talks about, this one right here is your fast track and how you can build your business with the point system that we use, our compensation plan, and how you can get there. Okay. And this is also our like kind of monthly to-do thing. Like if you're like, oh, I don't know what I should be doing right now, you can definitely look at that. We give you some ideas. Our memory jogger, write down who you know. You know a lot more people than you think, you know, and this is just a nice way to keep it all together. Uh, the scripts are great for learning how to text message people and, hey, I was thinking about you, didn't know if you'd be interested or not, kind of that way. It just kind of helps you with that. And then our 2000 plus tracker, which it keeps track of the points and the orders that you have under yourself or other team members that are under you. And in the 60-day period, we would want you to have 2,000. And we're going to talk a lot about that tomorrow specifically. This is just literally a quick version email. So I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by that by any means. But we have some videos that we like here. We talk about downloading Boxer. We talk about Zoom chats that we do, some of our favorite videos, whatnot. It's just a nice thing to have that you can just, you know, have in your email under Juice Plus folder, and if you need it, you can pull it out. So just kind of our favorites that we like. Okay? All right. And then we're going to talk a lot about this tomorrow, but I wanted to show you just quickly. We have kind of the get it started over here, which is what you guys have already done with your virtual office and everything like that. We talk about Voxer. We talk about your team page and our customer care page. We have all of that. And then there's also the customer support and distributor support numbers and email addresses. Now, those are wildly important. If you ever need to change something or a customer does. I prefer calling on behalf of the customer than having my customer call. So that is really what I like to do. You need to go right now. She's fine. Kids are everywhere. Oh, mine is driving me crazy. Okay, so what I really love to show here is, okay, ultimately sales coordinator is the top commission level of our company. Even national marketing directors are still making the same commission as a sales coordinator at 22%. It's the highest commission in the company. So you are currently sitting right here as a distributor. You have just signed your application. You maybe don't have anything other than your own personal order or working on that. But then 30 days, your goal is to get 500 PVC points, and then you get a $100 bonus, and you move up to 6% commission right here. Now, in 60 days, if you can get 2,000 points, but you don't have to do that yourself. You can do that with other team members. Say if you have 3 people under you who do 500 points each, and then you have your 500 done. You've got your 2,000 plus, and that's $250 plus a free conference ticket, and you move up to 14%. If you turn around and helped what you just did here with your virtual franchisee to 2 people, plus have 1 direct distributor, then you move up to sales coordinator. You get a $500 bonus. You get another conference ticket, and the company gives you customers in your area that some people go online and just sign up through juiceplus.com. And so they will give you those customers for free. So it's nice to do that. So then it's just your responsibility to follow up with them and add them to your customer care page. But ultimately, they are the best customers because they see such a value in Juice Plus. So on their own, without even have to talk to us. So, this kind of shows it a little bit better as far as the healthy living plan, the HLP, the 500 PVC points like I was talking about. Again, I'm not going to go totally into the logistics here and what it's looking at, but there's a lot of potential to make a lot of bonus money in your first 60 days. by following the compensation plan and helping others do the same thing. And that's just bonus money. That's not retail sales profit or commission. That's just bonus money. So I know you're going to have a lot of questions about this stuff, but this is the stuff that we are going to go over tomorrow in general. And then also we're going to go over how to implement communication, Facebook, social media, and put that into your everyday to be able to get to your 2,000 plus, and then be able to turn around and show other people how to do it. We're really going to do an amazing training for that tomorrow. We had a great phone call today with our upline or organization, Shining Star. You guys don't know about that quite yet, but we once you get a little bit further into the business, we will include you in all of that as well. So that's really all I wanted to share tonight about, basically how to put it in order. You want to set up your T30 website. We've got your Facebook pages that you saw there, and Bridget, I will get you added to that. Other Bridget, we've got 2 Bridgets on right now. That's crazy. And then a little bit about our compensation and bonus structure, because Allie is going to talk a lot about that tomorrow. Okay? Who has questions? I'm sure you guys will write them down for tomorrow, right? No questions?
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I didn't want to take up too much time, and I'm sorry about the technical difficulty at the beginning. That was so silly. So, all right. Well, thank you, ladies, so much, and you guys get some rest, especially you, Ashley. Tuck that baby in.
I'm in bed. You see my headboard?
Yes, you were in bed. So am I, but I'm not even close to bed.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, ladies. Thank you so much. We'll chat soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.